The forward, 6'6", number 9, All-Star Thompson. Center, 6'10", numero 0, Taylor Norman. At guard, 6'8", number 2, hey, Cunningham. Your Detroit Pistons head coach is JB Bickerstaff. Once again, your Detroit Pistons.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Hart in at the 4. And for Detroit, Ausar Thompson out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Jalen Duren. Then there's Cade Cunningham. And it's Robinson in at shooting guard. Most of the season behind us, Grant. Talk about the mindset for teams right now.
Well, if people tell you the standings don't affect the mindset, BA, they're lying. Everyone is asking themselves how they can improve or maintain position. You just don't want to backslide now.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Cunningham looking around. And Cunningham throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Thompson. Now Robinson. Duren, the pass to Stewart. Detroit moving the ball around. For 3, Robinson. Hart pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed him.
And stolen by Stewart. Robinson with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Robinson passes to Stewart. Cunningham against Anunoby. And Cunningham throws it down.
There's Cunningham showing off that leaping ability. Outstanding finish with the slam.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with JB Bickerstaff. We talked about the matchup issues that Karl Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by New York on the other end.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Towns.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Pass to Robinson. From downtown, and it's Cunningham missing. New York trailing. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Now here's Thompson. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Robinson. Cunningham's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. Outside Anunoby. Towns down low, covered by Duren. Here's Brunson outside, and the 3-pointer goes.
If Brunson gets space from beyond the arc, expect him to let it fly. He's extremely confident in his abilities.
And here's Cunningham outside. Sends it home from 3-point land. Cunningham's got 9. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Bridges, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Duncan Robinson.
Bridges is really a good foul shooter, so you do not want to send him to the line.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. Now here's Robinson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Brunson against Cunningham. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here's a look at some stats for Asar Thompson.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
To the inside, here's Towns, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
The Pistons leading. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Bridges passes to Towns. Takes a 3. Thompson with some nice D.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And we're getting connected right now with Shams Charania for a special report out of D.C. Shams, what's the latest with the Wizards?
Hey, Brian. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Now here's Cunningham. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Here's Brunson. His last outing, he had 18 points. Hart can't hit.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Bridges. Knicks trail by 3. Pass to Brunson. Puts up a 3. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And some changes here for Detroit. Holland, he's checked in for Stewart, and LeVert subbed in for Thompson. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Kolek comes in for Brunson. Now here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And here's Clarkson. He's checked by LeVert. And here's Robinson. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And there's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Holland. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, because Duran is such a big, physical, athletic guy, it's easy to overlook his incredible passing. But that's one of his core strengths.
Clarkson passes to Robinson. Here's Kolek, averaging around 6 a game. Towns with the ball. Picked up by Cunningham. Robinson. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 6 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Nails it from 3. And now Now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Bridges down low, working on Robinson. Here's Kolek. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Cunningham outside. Pass to Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Duran doesn't fear the contact. In fact, he welcomes it when he's trying to score.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here for the night. For the Pistons, Green comes in for Robinson, and Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Clark, 51 wins for the New York Knicks last season, their best finish in over a decade.
Yeah, and they got that done despite significant turnover on their roster, BA, making it even more impressive. And as they gel, the question is, can this team take the next step and contend for a title? I think they're certainly capable.
Now LeVert. The three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The Pistons on top, up by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
So on the floor for New York, filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Kolek in at the point guard position.
Boy, Karis LeVert has done a nice job elevating his playmaking ability, which helps him and his team.
Clarkson finds Robinson. Kicks it out to Clarkson. 4-3. The layup misses. Detroit leading by 7. Green, the pass to LeVert. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
You know, you can see the confidence level LeVert has by how often he hunts for his shot, especially from there.
Pass to Robinson. Bridges outside. It's stolen by Green. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Guys?
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Pass to Sasser. Takes the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Knicks trail by 12. Clarkson for 3. The rebound by Detroit. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It's a fine line between playing with urgency and being out of control. And they cross that line.
Yeah, I agree. And, you know, they seem to be forcing things out there, trying too hard, pressing. When you do that, the turnovers pile up quickly.
Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot. And here's LeVert for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Clarkson. 3-pointer. Counted from distance. Clarkson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Improving shot mechanics. Good height on that jumper. Nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Green. And Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. New York also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Huckporty. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Kolek. Cunningham attacks for 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And here are the Knicks now, down by 12. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Thompson against Anunoby. And that one's good. Stewart. And the Pistons lead by 14.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Bridges finds Anunoby. And again, New York with the triple.
Confident shot from Anunoby there, showing he's very comfortable rising up off the catch.
Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
The Pistons lead by 11. And here's LeVert. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Robinson passes to Alvarado. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Green comes in for LeVert. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for New York. And it's Green with the ball for the Pistons. They've led by as many as 14. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
Yeah, and you know what? I expect them to go deep into the bench again tonight, to give those guys on the bench a chance to have an expanded role, but also to give those starters some rest.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
To the wing, right side. Outside, Green. Down low. Ooh, using his size. Look at Cunningham.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Robinson, he's checked in for Green. Towns, right side. There's the triple. Knocks down the long J. Alvarado's got 8.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Towns. Towns showing some fight inside.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Pass to Stewart. To the paint. Robinson with the block. Here's Anunoby. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Thompson. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs. Tell you what, every coach would love to have a bunch of guys like OG Anunoby. I mean, long, athletic, can make plays at the defensive end at a high level. And, of course, being able to knock down the 3 is that whipped cream on the strawberry shortcake.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Thompson outside. Back to Stewart. And here's Cunningham outside. He's got another one. That's 10 for 15 now.
Hey, in today's NBA game, I think you have to stretch the floor if you're going to be competitive and give yourself the best chance to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Detroit leading by 3. Thompson right side. Hey, puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brunson passes to Robinson. Alvarado outside. Now here's Towns. Outside Brunson. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 14 points.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
And here's Thompson for 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Pistons lead by 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
New York making a switch here. Hart's checked in. Thompson against Brunson. Thompson goes in, drops in the layup for 2. And now a 5-point Pistons lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they had.
Now here's Towns. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Denver.
And not just scoring. He was a terror defensively. Active hands disrupting offensive sets time and again.
Knicks trail by 5. New York working the ball around now. Outside Brunson. Back to Alvarado from deep. The rebound by Detroit. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. Here's Duren. Got it. Good job in the low post.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
The kick out to Brunson. They need this. Oh, Brunson nails it from deep.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Detroit on top, leading by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do, and that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't have a topic, Shaq?
Isn't that a topic? Being off topic?
Well, that was more no topic than off topic, but that's all the time we have for this topic, thankfully. And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
I'll tell you, he doesn't miss many. He can be aggressive and play within himself at the same time. Heck of a first half.
Shaq-like percentages for sure. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Detroit leading by 4. They've got Cunningham, Duren out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Duncan Robinson, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Great open look there. Cunningham's got 27 points.
And look at the lack of hesitation. Cade gets the ball and is confident he can make the shot.
Hart passes to Anunoby. Brunson with it. Towns on a screen. Inside. Towns too big inside.
That's just a difficult assignment. I mean, having to guard Towns in that area, he's always going to find a way to get his shot off cleanly.
Towns against Duran. Outside Robinson. Pass to Thompson. Hey, expanding his range. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Stewart outside. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Hart. And Anunoby pulls it down.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. That'll put Karl Anthony Towns on the line. It goes on Duncan Robinson. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Stewart against Hart. Back to Thompson. Kicks it out to Cunningham. For three, Robinson. And it's Brunson with the rebound. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach JB Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you guys.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for Jalen Duran.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
Clark, last season, Josh Hart played nearly 38 minutes per game, more than anyone else in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't take possessions off. He's an old-school throwback kind of guy. Just a do-it-all player. Doesn't really have a specific position, but you know the effort and the production is going to be there pretty much every night.
For three, Bridges. Rebound Detroit. They've led by as many as 14. Stolen by Anunoby. Brunson passes to Hart. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're really working the paint now.
Pass to Duran. Now Stewart. Here's the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now. It's Hart on the wing. The 3 ball. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
We're seeing another decisive performance from Brunson. He's absolutely controlling the pace of this game.
Back to Cunningham. And they doubled up Cunningham. 4 on the clock from behind the arc. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Now here's Bridges. 6 points for him. Pass to Towns. Anunoby for 3. The shot no good. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham into the lane, and Cunningham throws it down.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Brunson passes to Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Detroit has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the third quarter. Cunningham outside. Hart with the defensive effort.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Robinson. Cunningham outside. The three is up. The rebound by Bridges.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
Nice work by Bridges to finish that play inside, showing you some physicality that belies his frame.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. LeVert's checked in for Detroit. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Detroit with the ball. Duren finds Thompson. Outside Robinson. Fires from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Now here's Towns. 15 points in the game. Brunson with the bucket.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Robinson passes to Duren. LeVert outside. Jacks up with 3. Tries again. And Duren lays it in. Duren's got 5 points.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
To the inside. Towns. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Thompson. Now Stewart. He squares up and sinks it. And now it's just a 2-point New York lead.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Bridges passes to Towns. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for Detroit. Tobias Harris checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Stewart. And Green is subbed in for Thompson. Here's Bridges. Give him 8. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 10 points for Mikal Bridges.
Bridges knew there was daylight, using his sleight of hand to get the bucket.
Harris against Towns. And Harris throws it down.
Well, you know, he may be a bit undersized at the 4, but he makes up for it with his athleticism.
Clarkson outside. Bridges against Green. And he comes up with a bucket. Bridges has got 8 points here in the quarter.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Pass to Harris. Back to LeVert. Here's Holland. Green, the pass to Harris. 4 on the clock. Robinson for 3. No luck on that one. New York leading by 4. Bridges with it. Now LeVert defending. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Klintman comes in for Harris. And Cunningham subbed in for Robinson. New York also changing it up. Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Hart. Kolek comes in for Brunson. A tight one here in Detroit. Green in the post. He's guarded by Bridges. And it's Green missing. Here's Anunoby. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Anunoby's got 7 points.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the third. And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, number 12, Tobias Harris.
Clarkson for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the New York Knicks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word. And And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Knicks leading by 6. So on the floor for New York, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby, then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Kolek in at the 1. Well, Detroit shooting it well, around 55% for the game, and they doubled up Cunningham. Stolen by Anunoby. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. Oh, it's Towns with the finish.
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Now here's Cunningham. And Harris throws it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's Kolek, out to the wing. Towns for 3. And it's Harris with the rebound. Pistons trail by 6. And here's LeVert for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Robinson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Anunoby for 3. He buries it from 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Holland. Back to Cunningham. Cunningham is doubled. Pass to Holland. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Towns for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
LeVert goes against Clarkson. LeVert passes to Harris. From outside the arc. And it's Cunningham missing.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to Anunoby. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. And that's 12 points here for OG Anunoby.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
For the Pistons, Duren, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Herter's subbed in for LeVert. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Pistons trail by 14. Pass to Holland. Now Herter launches a 3. No luck on that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. Strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And some changes here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Green. And it's Robinson in for Herter. There's Cunningham with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Cunningham's got 39.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And they get it back. Robinson gets the bucket.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
New York leading by 11. Alvarado, left side. Pass to Brunson. The 3. The rebound by Detroit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. It's stolen by Hart. Thompson with a steal. 3 on 3. Here's Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, with the lead, it's all about getting good shots, especially creating good looks in the paint.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept that extra pass mentality the whole way.
And some changes here for New York. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Hukporti. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Alvarado. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Ali. Thanks.
A sharp shooter from the mid-range. Cunningham doesn't need much room to feel comfortable firing away.
And the Knicks miss again.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Thompson passes to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. And here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
For three, Bridges. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Three-pointer, Stewart gets the three ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Anunoby. Up top, Brunson lets it fly from 18. Duren pulls it down. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Team second.
Takes a step back. Cunningham is doubled.
Nice defense that time. The agility and length of Towns, allowing him to clamp down on the shoot.
The three is in.
A good sign for them is the work they've done on the offensive glass this half.
New York leading by 3. Anunoby. Robinson rips down the board. Detroit has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Here's Stewart. Ready off the pass. He lays it in.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
The Knicks have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Brunson up top. He's watched by Cunningham. It's cleared away by Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Pistons. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Good work down low. I mean, I like how confident Thompson is from this area.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Bridges. Now Anunoby. Brunson fires. It's money from deep.
Just get the ball to Brunson. He is used to the bright lights and relishes producing when they're on.
Duren with a screen on Bridges. Now Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. Puts up the tray. Oh, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Now Hart. Outside Anunoby. Jacks up a three. The free ball is down.
Anunoby, oh, gee, you can count on him to step up and make big shots.
Cunningham is doubled. Here's Thompson from downtown. Rebounded by Towns.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Robinson outside. Cash from downtown.
Impressive dime by Cunningham. You can tell he really loves sharing the ball, getting his guys going.
And that's an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Team second.
Bridges. And yes, sir. Matching three-pointers. Wow.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
What an injection of energy from Duran, working hard to find points for his team. And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Rebounded by Towns. Bridges. He takes it in. Oh, he jammed it.
Yeah, that time Bridges got loose and got everything he wanted right there. What a throwdown.
Detroit calls timeout. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Robinson against Bridges. So New York wins it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.